Hello to my Libras. This is Queen Amara coming to you with your general reading, Libras. Sending everybody lots of love and light during these holidays. If you celebrate the holidays, if you don't, you don't. All right, let's do it. See what's going on. Let's get into it. All right, let's go. All right, I am safe and protected. Libras rule 7th house. House of relationships. The house of relationships, right? All right, I see that Justice card at the bottom of the deck there. That's the house of relationships. High vibrating Libras are charming, diplomatic, and fair-minded, right? Currently, what's retrograde is Jupiter. So you're looking on the horizons, counting your blessings. Somebody's feeling in good spirits. Those kind of things. Balanced out, healthy work-life balance, those kind of things. Jupiter is retrograde until March 11th, 2026. Uranus is retrograde. That's kind of like you marching to the beat of your own drum, innovative. Seemingly rebellious to some people. That's one of Aquarius' sign. Some people are going to think that you made some foolish decisions, but guess what? You're breaking generational cycles, chains, and curses. You're leaving behind distractions. So that's retrograde until February 4th, 2026. Neptune is retrograde until December 6th, 2025. That's the hangman, the hang one or hang woman on some decks. Right, for those of you who learn it. Tarot and then Chiron, there's no card in tarot for that. That's retrograde until January 2nd, 2026. Let's get into it. I am safe and protected. All right. Somebody is also a prayer warrior too, right? You've already prayed over some things. Let's go. Current situation, right? Yep. You're very clear-headed. So you're asking why? Why are people, you're kind of going back to your memory, you're kind of wondering why, like what is the motive that people are asking you questions about some things. You want to know why people are asking questions, right, about some things, right? Yeah, somebody's opposing something. There could be an Aries that's opposing something while you're so independent. And that's interesting because Aries is they rule first house. They're probably one of the most independent zodiac signs, right? That's your polarity sign. So there could be an Aries that's funny that an Aries would ask a Libra, right? Y'all are a relationship sign. And Aries could be asking you, why don't you want to be in a relationship with them? Why aren't you talking to them, right? That's interesting. So they must have done something. And Aries must have done something for you not to be talking to them. So you're going back through your mind. And so I feel like you're going to be answering. I feel like you're going to be very clear. Whoever this energy is, I feel like you're going to be very clear. I don't feel like you're going to mix any words. Something could have happened for you not to be talking to them. Right? Yeah, something must have happened for you because they're mad. So Aries is ruled by Mars. And so somebody wants to know if you're safe and protected, but that's not how their energy is coming across. They're coming across as aggressive, right? And you are going to be assertive, right? So there's a difference between assertive and aggressive. So you can look it up in the dictionary. So don't let me give you Merriam-Webster's definition. You look it up, right? Because some people will say, oh, you're matching that energy, right? But no, I see you being very structured and authoritative. Like I said in the beginning, you're a prayer warrior. Somebody wants to argue, you're not arguing. I feel like, because when you pulled out the sword, you were very clear. You're very, very clear about something, right? And so you got, somebody has been opposing you from the very beginning. You tried to make a connection. Remember, you're the Justice card, right? So this is what I'm picking up in your cards here. You've reached out to some attorneys. You connected. See, Ace here, you're very smart. Whoever you are, you're Libra. You're air sign, you're smart. Ace of anything. Ace in any card, any any element, you already embody all three. So Aquarius, Gemini, and Libra, you've already reached out to legal, whoever, right? You don't have to be an attorney or a lawyer, right? You've already reached out to someone in the legal field, somebody. And somebody is coming to you in a very aggressive way. They want to fight. They want to fight you, right? But you already have something in the physical realm to prove your love. You and somebody don't have the same love language. This is what this is. That's why there's opposition here from the very beginning. Y'all don't have the same love language. Y'all don't have the same love language. So you're safe and protected. Somebody lied. This is what this is. Somebody lied. Y'all don't have the same love language. And that's why something isn't going to work. So you're safe. All right. Distant past. It is. Good. There's cracks in somebody's story. Something has been a nightmare. So you're leaving two people behind. So that's why this is why when you communicate with somebody is either late with their messages. This is why somebody has been late with their responses with you in communication. This is why some people have been very bold in how they talk to you. This is why some people have been talking about you having nightmares, doing all kinds of stuff. You know, they've been just doing the most. This is why some people have been trying to create a nightmare for you, just doing the most, right? But again, you're safe and protected because your love language is the opposite of theirs. This is why some people felt comfortable with splitting you and somebody up. That's why you see these two wands right here. You were ahead of something. You were already ahead of something. You've already contacted some people in legal already because you love these two energies right here. These two energies right here did something to you behind your back. And you already did something to prove that you love these energies. All I can say is wow. That's all I can say is wow. What about the recent past? So it looks like you're quite innovative because you did something first. You did something first. The recent past. Something is closed out. Something is already closed out and they're asking why. People are asking why. Your heart was in the right place. Whoever you are, your heart was in the right place. That's all I can say. That's why you're safe and protected, because your heart was in the right place. That's why you don't have anything to worry about. I feel like people were sitting back waiting to see if you were going to do the right thing. If whoever this energy was, whoever this energy is, some people were waiting if these energies were going to do the right thing by you. We were just waiting. Let's just see if they're going to do the right thing by you. What are your strengths? The Tower. You have a total recall. I see you structured something. So this is Aries card. This is Mars, right? You structure something. Something is in writing. You structure something. Something is in writing. Like would be an email or a text message. Something is in writing. You structure something. Very authoritative. This is what I'm talking about. You weren't. You were assertive. You asserted something. Like you weren't impulsive, right? You weren't impulsive. Like I said, your heart was in the right place. You have a different love language than somebody. Totally different love language. So anyway, near future, yeah, you're moving on. Like I said, this is a cold moon. So you're just moving on. You're focusing on your public image, your life goals, your career, your social status. Yeah. Yeah. Something that you're, because this connects us with 10th house. 10th house, Capricorn rules 10th house, right? Not to say a Capricorn is involved, but Capricorn rules 10th house. That symbol is 10th house. Capricorn rules 10th house. And Capricorn Capricorn is ruled by Saturn return. And Capricorn is a social planet. Capricorn and Jupiter are social planets. And somebody is, and it's a generational planet. Somebody feels like consider is good luck to have been around, either you're around a Capricorn or you were raised by a Capricorn or something, like you got eyes in the back of your head, like this person is walking away. And it's cold, and we're in Capricorn season, like during cold, like it's cold during Capricorn season. Somebody is sometime on this card right here, this person looks like they've ascended higher, like you're walking up, like you're walking to a higher, and their symbol is a sea goat, like going up the side of a mountain. Somebody is considering themselves as being like ascending higher. Like you're not willing to go down, like, you're not willing to go to a lower frequency. You're at a higher frequency. You're saying, you know what? You're too high vibrational for that. You're too high vibrational to even vibrate low. You initiated something for you, like you put something in writing. Now, in other words, some people were willing to this ace and this 7 right here, these energies were willing to restrict you and somebody in some way, shape, form, or fashion, right? These energies were willing to restrict you and somebody in some way, shape, form, or fashion. You weren't willing to do that. And if anything, you were willing to say no. You would bring these energies along with you. You would carry these energies. Like, see how this person right here would like carry these energies on their back. Like, no. You would, in other words, anyway. See how hard this person is working right here? That's you. You would have been this hard-working person. Like, this would be a person who would have taken on other jobs, like work extra hard to take care of these energies right here. But you decided, hey, listen, if these energies were willing to restrict you, if that y'all don't speak the same love language, you would have been like, okay, you would take on other jobs, work extra hard to take care of these two energies when they would not work extra hard to take care of you. They would be that cold to restrict you. So you're saying no, thank you. So no, you're safe and protected because of your structure. Impulsively, they would be willing to bring a tower down on you, but for you, you put something actually in writing, not for them to be restricted. You would just work extra hard, even if you had to go outside and work in the cold. Even if you had to work at night in the cold, in the snow, you would go out and work outside in the cold. They wouldn't do that. That's how you and somebody else, y'all would work at night, work in the cold, be freezing cold outside. Y'all would go outside and work in the night in the cold. They wouldn't. So, all right. Influences on you. Yep, you got good news coming across your path. So somebody could have a new job coming in. So congratulations, a new job, or you could have like I don't know. You got some good news coming in. It could be new love, but again, you're safe and protected. In other words, people have been watching you, and something is coming in fast because you got 2 here, you got 4 here, which is 6. So congratulations. And then you got 7 here, which is 13. So this is a rebirth for you. So this is a rebirth. Something is over and a rebirth has happened here. So, so yeah, you're cutting ties with some energies. You just don't have the same, y'all don't have the same love language. Like what you would do for them, they wouldn't do for you. This is why you're safe and protected. Let's see what else we got. External and environmental influences. Yeah, so I see your money growing. This could be multiple streams of income as well, right? Hopes and fears. Yes. Oh, okay. So one card fell on top of the other. Yeah. So new lease on life for you. A new lease on life for you. And the outcome is that, yeah, somebody is heartbroken from just even, but you're moving on from heartbreak. You're moving on. Somebody is heartbreaking from just what they're hearing, but you getting rest. I'm telling you, whoever this energy is, right? Legally, I'm not an attorney. Let me just say this. I'm not an attorney and I'm not a lawyer, right? Don't work in the legal field. Looking at this, because this could be spiritual law as well, too, right? But somebody even just hearing the fact that, because your heart was in the right place, somebody could have reached out to an attorney or like two attorneys. You could have reached out to maybe a law firm or something and say, hey, you could have talked to them and say, hey, you know what? I want to do something for these two energies right here, right? And you could have put something in writing, right? You could have put could have been your intention, right? Because A was like first impression, right? So somebody's like, oh, they really love this person. But their first impression, when they talked to somebody, could have communicated, and they could have been the same sign, right? Same sign. If that's where you got ace here, somebody could have been somebody's first impression of you could have been something totally different, like a relationship, because you're a relationship zodiac sign, right? Somebody could have had a first impression of, oh yeah, so and so need whoever. I don't know what your relationship is to somebody. Somebody really needs so and so, whoever you are. But as time went on, somebody started seeing this person doing stuff behind people's backs. Somebody got cracks in their story. It's so and so. Oh, somebody doing something behind somebody's back. They got cracks in their story. Something is not right, right? Because people are watching and listening, and we got this world here. Something is going on behind somebody's back. Somebody's starting to pay attention, and somebody started saying something was like really heartbreaking. Like I said, you safe and protected. A tower is coming down on somebody. And they're going to be heartbroken because the pen is mightier than the sword. Somebody is basically like, somebody's planning to disrupt your money, backfire. Yep, somebody can be in spirit. Somebody secretly has a crush on you. Because your heart was in the right place. Like you really, really wanted to take care. You was trying to take care of two energies. You was really, really, that was the intention. Like, okay, you really want to take care of some people. Even if you had to work and go out and work at night, you know, like, and obviously we talking about legal, legit work. We talking about no craziness. Y'all know what I'm saying. But some people just really want, child. Anyway, somebody wants the best for you. Somebody's amongst incubi and succubi. You're healing from the pain that they caused. And some people got to the root of some stuff. Here we have follow your heart. Be patient. The answers are coming. Somebody wants to call you, but they haven't changed, child. Anyway, crown chakra cleanse. Yeah. Pour into yourself more. It's all becoming clearer now. You just have a totally different love language than people. Pray and meditate. And that's what I have for you. Again, you're safe and protected, whoever you are. And again, you can be any zodiac sign. This is a Libra's reading, but y'all know how by now how I read cards. I'm also reading for houses as well. Libras just happen to rule 7th house. So find out what your zodiac sign is in your 7th house. I don't just read for sun, moon, rising, and Venus. I'm reading for your entire birth chart. So this is really more about you being charming, diplomatic, and fair-minded. So wherever that falls for you, talking to you. Communication is key. So there's many different forms of communicating. You communicated. You could have put something in writing to somebody, and that's the thing that saved you and protected you. You could have put something in writing to take care of 2 people. So now you can just go ahead and walk away from something. Divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others. The divine flow at all costs. Follow the divine flow at all costs. Yep, there it is. So your heart was in the right place. Yep, your heart was in the right place. Yeah, like I said, somebody was willing to work at night, no matter how cold it was outside, to take care of these energies, like really work hard. But nah, somebody was like, no, we want fast money, child. Anyway, they were like, let this one go out and work at night. So you got some good news coming in. So that's what you're focusing on. You're not focusing on the negative. You're focusing on the positive. Sacral chakra cleanse. Yep, you're purging. So that could look like detoxing. You got all kinds of, you can go see your doctor for all of that. Yeah, you can make an appointment with your doctor. That's what I have for you. But you're safe and protected. That's what I have for you. Bye.